Hello students, today we will discuss about judicious equipment tendering and procurement. So what is the judicious equipment tendering and procurement? That I will conclude or I will tell you in the end of this particular video. Now what happens is, if you take a project which is a global or which is having a larger budget type of project, it is very important to complete it in a time. And sometime what happens that, so if you read the definition given here, to minimize the time overruns, it may appear that trunky prison guard means very compact. Okay, your hands are tied. What happens? You are in the jail. If you are put into the jail, so that situation comes when you are not having a fund or not have you are not having a money which you want to spend. You should be limited by your fund. Trunky contract has obvious advantages. Since these contracts are likely to be backed by foreign suppliers. So what happens? Many of the larger global projects are there in that foreign investment comes. So many of the companies, if you take, a lot of foreign investment is there in India also. But what happens if you grow that foreign investment companies, or if you grow this, or if you take the foreign investment, it will have a positives as well as negatives. It will have a direct impact over the native, our own investors, or our own project persons who are involved in want to go for it. So what happens when a global tenders are floated? Some questions are asked, very important question. Two questions are asked. First one is, how much should we depend on the native supplier? Means, if there is a global project, some question you need to ask. So there was one time when foreign companies, they were not allowed to directly invest in the Indian market. Then the foreign investors were investing along with the, means they were investing but in collaboration with the Indian company. So to take a Hero Honda. Hero was Indian company, Honda was Japanese company. Ind Suzuki or TVS Suzuki. TVS was Indian company, Suzuki was a Japanese company. Like that they were investing. So with that technology, the materials, the funding, these were all shared. But the question comes is, how much we should depend on the native supplier? Here native supplier is a Hero. So how much share should he should have? Or how much should we rely on the supplier? These are the questions we have to answer. Now bringing this all into one area or one proper way, so that there should not be extra or over liquidity flow, where the foreign investor may overtake the companies, or the native also should not be invested more, that the project or work has to be gone slower. So in those cases it is very important to have that judiciary equipment trending and procurement. Now we will see what happens when there is a over dependency on foreign suppliers. Means when we deploy more depend on the foreigners or foreign suppliers, what happens? Similarly, we see when we over dependent on native supplier, that also we will see in the next slide. So when we over depend on the foreign suppliers, it is advantageous, we know that, because timely the work can be done, we will get a cost, lot of foreign amount will come. There will be considerable leakage of foreign exchange in this particular thing. That is actually the drawback in some situation. And also what happens if there will be over dependency on the foreign supplier? It's actually scarce initiative for developments of native technology and capability. See, I can give you one beautiful example. India mainly is depended on Chinese market for mobile companies. Correct. Now with that, what happened? So Chinese companies were allowed in India to go for 4G market. So all the Indian companies, such as now you see Vivo, Me, these are all Chinese companies. Although Indian companies were using Chinese technology, but they were having such as Micromax, Lava. Now we don't. These are actually their technology. They are actually going out of the market. So it is very important to balance the foreign suppliers and native suppliers. That is happening. Okay. Now, what happens if we over rely on indigenous or native suppliers? Suppose if you can't use this word indigenous, you can use native supplier. The word. There will be delay in work. There will be higher uncertainty about the technical performance of the project. So these are the things what will happen if you over rely on the native supplier. So you need to balance these things. And a judiciary balance must be sought out which moderates the overflow of the foreign exchange. So it needs to be balanced. There should not be excess foreign fund and there should not be lower foreign fund. And that provides a reasonable boost to the development of the indigenous technology, means native technology. So this is one of the very important aspects as far as the prerequisite is concerned. Thank you for watching this.